definitely found
feeling like somebody understands you and connects with you. I think in those moments, there's just moments in I think especially for mixed race children, when you just realize no one around you is the same as you. And I think that realization always hits a little bit hard.
I feel like I've been fortunate and lucky that I haven't necessarily felt bullied, but I think especially in the middle school age, everybody has that moment where they feel like they don't belong, even if they're with their friends.
Definitely felt in like 8th grade coming up, I was like already in middle school, I was like one of the weird kids. So like coming up into the high school and being just literally the definition of weird to all of these upperclassmen was so strange to me.
Freshman year, I had quite a few instances of some pretty mean girl bullying that was not just your typical high school cattiness.
I think in classes, when they do like group work or at lunch, walking in the hallways without a friend, it's kind of like you're getting the wrong looks. Okay, I guess I shouldn't say you, but like I feel like out of place.
And I know for me it came around like middle school when I was sitting in a classroom and I was just thinking, I can't talk to any of these people about this part of my life or this aspect of my life because I don't think they understand.
But as I grew up, I've kind of realized and kind of noticed who I am, figured out who I am, and kind of given up on caring what other people think about me.
It took me a long time to figure out that I didn't need to be someone that I wasn't.
I think it's less about finding that place where you belong and more about moments and finding just individual moments.
I feel like something that I've definitely found is like you don't need to just pick one activity and have your group in that one activity. Like you can do so many things and find the exact same people doing those things because you just have the same interests.
Part of what I've loved about high school is that through all the different activities that you can be a part of, you kind of find a way to anchor in and get a group. And
when somebody tells me or makes it clear to me that I'm doing something that's bringing them joy or that I'm doing something that's helping them, I think it's moments like those where I know that I'm needed and wanted in this world because I'm impacting them in that moment.
It's been nice to have a few adults in the school, whether they be coaches, advisors, things like that, that I just feel like I can build a connection with and be able to know them personally, but they also know where I stand academically and they can help me get where I need to be.
You have to be confident if you're going to try and find a group because they're not going to come to you. You have to go to them and you have to say, hey, I'm willing to participate and I'm willing to be there.
It gets better. Life outside of high school gets so much better, and I hope that kids can realize that. I hope that staff and teachers are able to use their high school experiences, whether they were positive or negative, to really influence the students in our building.
I think realizing the friends that you have that are good friends, because some people aren't exactly what you would consider a good friend or a good fit for you. So finding like those kind of friends that you fit in with, but the people that are gonna care about you and show their true colors to you is the best way to fit in at school. Finding one teacher that you can trust to talk to.
High school is such, this is the biggest point in my life so far, but it's important to remember that there's so much beyond this, and getting just a grade that you don't like on a test or having one tough day where you feel like the whole world is against you, it's not the bigger picture, it's just part of your story.
The idea that you have an impact and that you have an effect on others in some way, and I think that idea has helped me through almost everything I do, knowing that what I do, the positive and good things I do, somewhere is helping somebody.
But the bullying and other aspects of it, I'm not, because I've found the right people and I've realized how to talk to others, how to kind of stand up for myself and say what needs to be said.
Create your own little group, and it may just be you and one other person, but that doesn't matter. Like, as long as you're confident in yourself, you'll find more and more people who are exactly like you.
Or just to speak up and say, I don't feel like myself. Something in me is not right now. You'll be surprised the amount of people that are going to be standing behind you.
And I think knowing that you have that impact is the key to knowing that you matter. And so I think once you start to understand that impacts, no matter how big or how small, are the key to giving that purpose, I think you can truly start to find where you belong.